Here's how to get infinite pet slots in the brand new Roblox Grow Garden update. So with the recent Beanstalk update, things have drastically changed, and I think they've done a pretty solid job at cooking up the update. We now have a massive Beanstalk over there leading to the very, very tippy top, and we got a new item. It's called... Not this. This is a golden egg. Oh, wait, not the golden goose. Sorry to flex on you, bro. But yo, boom! Look at that. I got a book. That's right. I can't read, but I have a book. So this is the garden guide, and this is gonna be the most essential part to getting the brand new infinite pet slots. Okay, they're not really infinite. They're just basically a whole lot more pet slots. But here's where it becomes infinite. The more accounts you have here, the more pet slots you get, and you can do this infinitely, getting the exact item that you need. Let me show you what I mean. So basically, this item right here, there's a way to get it infinitely. It's called a pouch, okay? Now, this thing is all the way at the very, very, very bottom right over here, and it's called a pet pouch. You can craft an infinite amount of these, meaning infinite inventory slots. Each pet pouch is going to give you 1 plus extra slots, and there's a max of 50 per account. So let's say, for example, we go to the top right over here. I mean, the shop right here. Click on the shop. You scroll down to the pet section. Now, I've made so many videos over on the Milky channel. And on my channel, I also had a full video where I showed off on how to get a bunch of new pet slots using the starfish glitch. And if you follow that, you should have max pet inventory slots and egg slots. Also, by the way, we're trying to hit 3,000 subs, so please hit that subscribe button, bro. That will mean the world to me. So I really appreciate y'all joining and becoming the original 3,000 subs. But as I was saying, basically now, once you've maxed out all of these right here, so you max this out, this one, and this one, using the starfish glitch that I showed y'all, you grab the garden guide, and now we gotta go to the next thing. So open up your garden guide, go over to the common achievements, and you want to complete the 5 following achievements. You need to shovel 100 plants, then harvest 200 carrots, gift 1 carrot, sell 500 strawberries, and gift 5 strawberries. I'm gonna claim them like this. There's 1, there's 2, there's 3, there's 4, and a 5. And then boom, look what we got at the very top right. There's a cooking kit and a silver common seed. Okay, so we want the cooking kit, all right? So once we have this complete, we can go back to the achievements, claim the whole section, and we just received a cooking kit cosmetic. This is where the fun is gonna start. So what we basically need now is to place down our brand new, I can't even speak English. Boom, my brand new cooking pot. That's exactly like from the gourmet update. It's the same exact thing, but now it's here. So we're gonna put in here a couple of ingredients so we can get ourselves a corn dog. Now, let me go ahead and pull up a chart that's gonna help you out a lot. So make sure you watch towards the end of the video, by the way. We have so many things to talk about, so I can actually help you guys get the pet slots. But we're gonna test everything towards the end, so watch towards the end. All right, so anyways, this is not what we're trying to show as the channel. And boom, right here. This is my Grow Garden guide, okay? Now, I have everything you need for the update right over here, and we do this for every single update. Now, at the very top right, we have a thing called the pet slots. And with the pet slots, you receive the pet pouch, okay? That's the one that I showed you that you can actually craft. So what we'll need is 1 common egg, 1 corn dog, a small treat, and small toy. So these are the 4 ingredients that we need, or I guess the 4 items and recipes that we need to make a pet pouch. Remember, we can make infinite amount of these. So basically, if we make a bunch of these, we can have them on every single one of our accounts, and we can totally have, I think it's like 75 inventory slots for the max, and then plus another 50 or something. It's a crazy amount. It's gonna be a lot of pet slots. But you're probably wondering, how the heck do you make a corn dog? Well, right over here is gonna be a recipe that we're gonna test. We're going to place down a stick, a piece of meat, and a batter. So for the stick, we can probably just use the woody plants. So for the woody plants, we're gonna go over to our Grow Garden guide over here for all the plants in this update. Now, woody plants are giant pine cones, moon mangoes, cacao, coconuts, mangoes, Fijo, however you pronounce it, and liqueur. So we're gonna go for coconuts. I'm gonna grab my harvest tool and basically just harvest like 1 coconut right here. Any coconut honestly works. And now we have what we need, okay? Then we're gonna go over to the recall ranch, go back over here, and basically we're gonna take the crafting recipe one more time. So we need a small treat. This will require a common egg, a dragon fruit, a blueberry, and shekels. So you have to craft this first, okay? So give it a dragon fruit seed, which I don't don't think I have a dragon fruit seed. Yeah, I don't have one, so I'm just gonna go and buy it though. But yeah, dragon fruit seed, common egg, and blueberry. Really easy to get those. You should be able to get them. So for the heck of it, I'm just gonna buy it with Robux. Dude, I have like nothing left. I spent all my Robux on Grow Garden. That's kind of crazy, bro. Boom. We got it. So now we just gotta place a common egg, small tree, a corn dog, and we also need a small toy. That's gonna be a coconut seed and a coconut and a common egg. So we gotta get one of these as well. So let's go ahead and place down our coconut seed and one coconut. There's our seed, and there's gonna be our coconut right here. And then we just need a common egg. So like, we need lots of these common eggs. Where is it? I can't see it, bro. Where's the common egg, dude? Are you kidding me? I'm literally, where to go? Common egg? Aha, perfect. And go ahead and pay the money and begin crafting. In 10 minutes, this thing will be ready. But for us, it's instant. Boom, there we go. So now we have a small toy and we have exactly what we need. All right, so let's go ahead and make ourselves a corn dog. So we're gonna switch back to our other garden that had our cosmetic, unless we can actually like move it here. Can you though? I wonder if you, yeah, you can. Oh yeah, W, bro. W right here. Boom. So we're gonna set this thing up right now. So once again, on our chart, we need a woody plant. So a cocoa nut. So a cocoa nut. Okay, cocoa nuts. I did not spell that right. Then you need a piece of meat. I know this is kind of weird, but I think bone blossoms might work here. So for coconut, and then we need a bone blossom. So meat category should be, where is it, bro? My eyeballs are not working. Meat. Where is the meat? All right, so right over here, you could use 2 bone blossoms, a pepper, and like something else. But basically, so yeah, right here's a crafting recipe: giant pine cone, pepper, corn, and 2 bone blossoms. You could do that. Or here's some alternatives I just found. So you can do giant pine cone, pepper, and a corn for a corn dog, or you can do ember lily, corn, and giant pine cone. You need a giant pine cone, by the way. So 1 giant pine cone, 2 pepper corn, 2 corn. This also works too right here. This also works, and this also works. So I'm just gonna do like, for mine, I'll just do giant pine cone, ember lily, and corn. That should be good. Here's my piece of corn. Okay, we got that. And then I just need a piece of pepper. So somewhere here, I should have a pepper for me to grab. All right, so we got everything. And now we're gonna go to place them down. So we're just gonna have to start with the giant pine cone first. Okay, so let me grab a giant pine cone. Let me see. I think you can do it with the coconut. I mean, you can probably try with the coconut. It might work, honestly. But I think you might really need that giant pine cone. So let's go ahead and grab this. Where is my harvest tool? Boom! Giant pine cone. There we go. Perfect. 1 giant pine cone. I'm gonna do also 1 ember lily, okay, which was right over here. So we're gonna grab one of these. There we go. Nice. So let's put this ember lily in here. There it is. All right, perfect. And now we're gonna have to put also, I believe, a piece of corn. But somebody go ahead and test it out right now. Were you able to use a coconut, a bone blossom, and a piece of corn? See if that worked to help you make your corn dog. All right, we're gonna click this. We're gonna skip it with the little bit of last remaining Robux I got. And boom, what are we gonna get? Let's find out. Okay, so it says corn dog, so it definitely worked. Here is my wet windstruck mythical coconut. That's not a coconut, it's a corn dog. That's my corn dog right there. So boom, now that we got the corn dog, we're gonna go over to the recall ranch, go over to the far right over here. Let's go and cancel this and choose the pet pouch. And now we're just gonna submit a piece of egg. So 1 common egg right here, 1 corn dog, 1 small treat, right here. There we go. This is a small toy, that's fine. And then there's my small treat. And begin the crafting. There we go. Okay, so it's gonna take a little bit of time. I ran out of Robux, so we're just gonna wait. I'm just kidding. We just bought some Robux, bro, just because we love the Milky Army, bro. So real quick, boom, let's speed up the process, get ourselves a pet pouch, bro. By the way, I just appreciate every single one of y'all that have been watching these videos, bro. It really does mean a lot, and thank you guys so much, bro. But there we go. We got the pet pouch, and let's go and use it. And your max pet inventory slot has increased to 86 pet slots. Let's go. So I can use 49 more of those things over there. So obviously, like, you can just buy them with Robux. I probably should have bought mine with Robux, but for the sake of the video, just to show y'all how it works, that was basically it. It was actually cheaper to buy it with Robux, which is kind of funny, though. Yeah, you literally could just buy it for cheaper. So anyways, though, if you get a bunch of these, you should be basically chilling, and now you'll have a ton of pet slots, so you don't have to constantly get a new account, trade it over there, and then trade it to another account, and just have, like, an unlimited amount of accounts just for pet slots. All right, everybody, hit that subscribe button right now. Click on one of these videos right over over here, bro. You do not want to miss it. We are trying to reach 3,000 subs, so please subscribe to help your boy Milky out, and I'll see you tomorrow with a brand new video. 2 videos every day. Let's get it. Your boy Milky out. Woo.